everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. So this video is a prepper Costco haul. But first off, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, do all the things. And if you feel like it, check us out on Patreon. We've got exclusive content there for pennies a day. So on with the video. And first off, I want to thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys are a blessing. The more people I reach out to, the more I feel that I'm helping other people, which is the main reason why I do this. I want to get more people awake. I want to get more people on board with prepping, and I want those that are, awake and on board to be better preppers, to be the best prepared that you can possibly be. I want more people in the asset column instead of the liability column anywhere in the U.S. Of course, I'm more concerned about people right around me, but the more people in general in the United States that we have in the asset column, or in the world that we have in the asset column instead of the liability column, the better place, the better off we'll be. So that's why I do it. I love you guys so much. I really mean it. You guys mean a lot to me. So, Prepper Costco haul. So today I went to Costco. So I took a picture, put it on Instagram about the fact that I had to stand in a line about 50 people just to get into the store. It was pretty crazy. Never seen that before. And the fact that lots of the carts they had situated in such a way where it was blocking the walkway area from the parking lot, and then these little columns, so people were forced, funneled into these little columns and stuff like that, and they told you when to come up and stuff like that, and they were letting one person in when one person came out. It's crazy. I mean, this kind of stuff that none of us have ever seen in the United States before. I've been all around the world, and I've seen a lot of stuff other countries, but I've never seen anything like this here. So with that said, so I got into the store finally, and did pick up a 25-pound bag of flour, 25-pound bag of sugar, 2 big things of vegetable oil, 2 things of the Kirkland canned chicken, 2 things of the 2 packs of Skippy creamy peanut butter, or one of our favorites, a thing of the Krusteaz pancake mix. Let me see, what else did I get? I got, I got 2 flats of waters, I got a thing of toilet paper, and a thing of paper towels, and all this stuff is just for preps. I'm not naming off all the other stuff we got for normal, everyday life, which is basically just a bunch of fruits and vegetables and meat, because we just eat clean, healthy eating. Also got some, a 10-pound bag of sugar, I think it was. And all these items that I'm mentioning, almost all of them were 1 per person, except for the waters that I got 2 of were 2 per person. I forget what else I got. Sorry. But the point was, is that, I got some things that I could get. I got some refried beans. They were out of canned corn. They were out of canned green beans, which were both on my list. They didn't have any canned fruit other than the Kirkland jars of peaches. So I got some of those for preps. Let me see, what else? The meat section, there was no fresh chicken at all in the store. All meat items you were allowed to get 2 meat items from the meat counter, and then all the meat items in the frozen bags of chicken and stuff like that in the frozen section in the door area. Those were 1 per person, so we got those. I don't really call frozen stuff food storage though. I don't call that preps. But we have a couple deep freezers that we do keep stocked with stuff. So it's just, I don't really count that as preps per se, food storage, aka because to me, that's all stuff that I would be eating off of right away. Whereas I look at more food storage as longer term emergency food storage, where I need to be producing my own calories. And then that's kind of like the emergency backup. Obviously, I'm nowhere near producing all of our own calories. But we would have freezers, for a period of time at least, depending on whether or not there's an EMP and power outage and stuff like that, or just a power outage in general. Anyway, so I did get I got a triple pack of Clorox bleach that I'll throw in food storage, and that was just one of those things because they had it. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Grabbed it, throw it in food storage. I wanted more baby wipes. They didn't have baby wipes. Of course, they didn't have Lysol wipes. They didn't have anything like that. I don't even know when they do. Supposedly, places are still getting stuff like that. I haven't seen a Lysol wipe or a hand sanitizer in, a month and a half. Anywhere. Zero, zip, nada. Anywhere. No stores have that. I don't know. I guess they get them in. I guess if I was in line at Costco the second they opened, then I might get something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're restocking. I just don't ever see it. Luckily, we have other means to make the same thing basically as those items. Because we're prepared, and we have heads on our shoulders, so we're able to think for ourselves and make do, and/or kind of make our own products. A bunch of those products type things in food storage. This is why I encourage you guys to have food storage. Like most of the stuff I got today, we don't need a lot of that stuff. Oh, I got a 25-pound bag of rice also, just because. Why not? I got some spices also because why not? A lot of that stuff is just going to throw in the food storage. And one thing I'll tell you guys I noticed was everybody, it seems nowadays, I don't know, maybe it's just my area, I don't know, and also maybe the area I was shopping at today wasn't the normal area I normally go to. It's more of a higher class area, Maritzi, or more money in that area, a lot of wealth. But everybody is eyeing your cart and giving judgmental looks. I swear, luckily I have self-control because I was about to punch a couple people in the throat. I'm just sick of that. You don't need to look at my cart. It doesn't matter to you what I'm buying. First off, I don't need your judgments. I wasn't overbuying anything. I didn't have packs of water bottles or anything like that, fill my whole cart up or anything like that. I had a wide variety, and, it wasn't like I was just hoarding anything. The things I was picking up, sure, yeah, I was picking up preps, but it wouldn't have appeared that way. Some raw or local honey. Also picked up a couple of things like that for food storage. And some other, daily use items. But man, I'll tell you what, it's getting to the point where, it seems like a lot of Americans are more than willing to turn people in and look at each other judgmentally and stuff like that. And maybe it was just because I was in more of a wealthy area, and they look down on all, people that the nose is down or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, that a couple of times I was like, a couple of people kept on looking, and I was like, mother effer. I'm like, I'm going to end up punching them in the throat. And luckily I didn't. But I'll tell you what, you don't need to be worrying about what I'm buying. You have no idea how big my family is. You have no idea if I'm buying all this stuff to take it to the local food shelter or the food bank. You have no idea, so don't judge me. Don't look at me. Sorry, this is kind of a mini rant. But remember that when you guys are out. Don't judge others. We don't know what their situation is. We don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're loading up all that stuff, like I said, to take to the local food bank to help others in need. That's awesome. There are a lot of people doing good things and stuff. So, yeah, but this is the point of this video, is to get out and prep while you can. I'm doing the things. I got a bunch of it back here. I got my trunk full. I got my back seat full. Yeah. little car, but you know, it would have been nicer to have the truck just throwing it all in the back. But the truck's full of my 50/50 topsoil mushroom compost mix for adding more raised beds and more potato gardens and more doing the gardening things. We're adding and adding and adding and adding every single, basically, you know, every single bit of space we could possibly garden in. We're gardening to produce our own calories. So I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. Produce your own. But while we still can, get as much of this stuff as you can, the food storage stuff. Grab a little here, grab a little there as you can. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, you know, a 25-pound bag of rice was $10. I mean, sure, it used to be $8. In my area, it was 8 something. Now it's 10 something. So yeah, things are going up. Of course, we're going to start seeing food shortages. We're already seeing the meat shortages. Just wait for the food shortages and the fruits and vegetables also. So yeah, do the things. Prep a little every day. That's what I say. I always say prep a little every day. It could be buying a bag of rice. It could be going on a ruck, a 5-10 mile ruck. It could be watching YouTube videos on a subject that you know nothing about, and then learning about that, and then practicing that, training that, learning a new skill. There's lots of things you can do that are preparedness oriented. You can have, you know, you can go for a bike ride with the kids. You can count that as a prep. If you're actually getting some exercise, you know, I mean, if you make it, you know, worth your while exercising, but get out, just move your body. It's so important that we do something, even some little thing, even if it's only a half hour out of your day, every day. You should be able to give your preps and your preparedness a half hour a day at least. So I encourage you guys to please do that. Yeah, and I'm sure there's other things on my list that I forgot to tell you guys that I got. You know, I mean, and obviously I don't sit here and tell you every single food storage thing I got. I don't show you my entire food storage. I don't show you everything. Trust me, what I say I just got, I just got. I don't need to show you on a video the items I just got. Sometimes I do just because I know it's kind of cool to see this big pile of stuff. I think that's cool. It's just I felt prompted to film this video now on my way home, you know, from that, or actually not even home, to my next place I'm going before I head home eventually. So anyway, please prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.